Learning palmistry by comparison. Chained heart line versus perfect heart line. There can be many other variations in the heart line, but we would only talk about a perfect heart line and chain in the heart line. This is the heart line. In this particular hand image, there's a chain-like formation. And notice out here, this particular hand image, the line of heart is almost perfect. First, you need to understand what is a chain-like formation. Chain-like formation is something like this. There are very small islands on the line of heart. This makes the heart line something like a chain-like formation. Many people might have even smaller these island-like formations, and some people may have longer island-like formations. So this is an imperfect kind of a heart line that you see out here. Then we go to what a perfect heart line indicates, like what is a perfect heart line looks like. A perfect heart line looks like it's a very simple kind of a heart line without any island-like formation, small islands. Some people may have one or two islands out here, or different places they may have an island, but this would not be called a total chained kind of a heart line. Even if a person has got one island, it would not qualify as a chained heart line. Chain on the heart line is considered to be negative. The chain basically means an elongated period of emotional stress and anxiety. The heart line starts at the edge of the palm out here. It terminates either under the finger of Saturn, or sometimes on the mount of Jupiter. So if there are constant island-like formation or chain-like formation right from the start, it automatically means that the chances of the person's heart-related issues may arise even at an early stage of their life. They would have palpitation and stress. These people would have bad relations, and now bad relations could be with parents. This is the earlier portion of your life. Bad relations could be with siblings, sister and brother, or cousins, or it could be other people as well, the friends, and their relationships also would suffer if a person does have these island-like formations on the line of heart. When we are talking about the heart line, generally we only talk about the relationship part, the partnership part, but I try to correlate your heart line to your work profile as well. So if a person does not have a perfect heart line, it is indicative of problems that may arise in their professional life as well. Stress can come up in either your professional life or your personal life. So these islands could mark as problems that can indicate both of these things as well. Now, some people, like with a person who has a perfect line of heart, those people would not get too much of worried, even if there is problem in their professional life. Like if a person has a perfect line of heart, it does not mean that this person does not have any problem as such. Try to understand that it doesn't mean that these people it would be a cakewalk for them. Don't think like this. I would say that it is basically more to do with how good we are able to deal with stress and anxiety, with problems in our life. So the person may have problems, lots of problems, but the ability to face the problems comes from a perfect line of heart. So like somebody said something to this particular person, the person would not take anything to his heart. The person would say, okay, let him say whatever he wants to say, but I would not get affected by it. So problems are there in your relationships and your partnerships. Everywhere it is there. This particular person the person with a chain-like formation on the line of heart, these people are likely to be more affected. These people would not be able to handle the stress and anxiety. Now, it does not mean that these people would have all the bad things in their life. It's just that these people cannot handle stress and anxiety in a better way in comparison to a person who has a perfect line of heart. These are the main things that are affected when there is stress and anxiety. You can't take a decision. High level of stress and anxiety can cloud your judgment and hinder our ability to make sound decisions. Reduce productivity. When there's stress and anxiety and you're emotionally drained, what's going to happen? Your productivity is going to go down. Chain-like formation. Chain-like formation on the heart line could also mean that there is a break in the communication. And once there's a break in the communication, more stress basically happens in your life. When there's stress and anxiety, it would lead to irritation, impatience, withdrawal, and it could lead to misunderstandings and conflict, both professionally and personally. Physical health is also going to get impacted. These island-like formation could also basically mean that the person could face heart-related issues. When there's stress and anxiety, it could lead to health issues such as weakening of the immune system, digestive problems, and sleep disturbances. These are going to affect you as well if there is a chain-like formation on your line of heart. So therefore, if you have this chain-like formation, it could lead to strained interpersonal dynamics. Stress and anxiety can make us more sensitive, quick to anger, or defensive. This can strain relationships and it becomes harder to connect with people. Chain-like formation specifically under the ring finger, this is where it is. If you have this chain-like formation under the ring finger, the third finger, it is indicative of heart-related issues and eye-related issues. So these are the other things that can affect you. The best way to handle this island-like formation, or you can say chain-like formation, is to strengthen your heart. You have to give more strength to the heart. How do we give more strength to the heart? Eat the right thing, sleep at the right time, less of salt, less of sugar in your diet, do breathing exercises, do meditation. These are the things that would help you to recover. And when we are young, let's say the person is 20 years old or 20 or 30 years old, we can handle stress and anxiety in our life very easily. Parents are there to help us, and other people in the family and friends are there to help us. But when we cross the age of 27, 30, this is when we are going to be more affected, because people are not there to help us. So even if you have these chain-like formation and you feel that nothing is affecting you, but I'm sure it is going to affect you at a later stage of the life. So try and prepare yourself right now, not at a later stage. I would end the video out here. Hopefully you must have liked it. If you liked it, I'm glad. Thanks. And you can ask your questions, whatever questions that you have. I would be happy to answer you down below. Thanks. Bye and take care.